Welcome to our first semi-final series of the day. For the first map, King's Cove has been chosen, and we're right here in the bottom right hand corner with Zerg player number 1 for the Gold Masters, Blackwidow. And over in the top left hand corner, without any team at all, the Red Zerg. Here we go with kiyj. And yeah, just taking a look at the production tab, we see that there is nothing special to tell you guys, because both players exactly doing the same thing. So yeah, 2 queens will come up soon, some zerglings there as well. Yeah, maybe one of the players will just sneak in another drone before the next zerglings or whatever. And then let's see what's coming up next. We just follow those two and let's see. Yeah, they're not really doing that much. Both players going for the third base, and actually Blackwidow is the one to try and at least scout something on the other side. For kiyj it's just zergling, some overlords on the other side. Zerglings attacking the third. But yeah, with the defense, this will not be able to get anything done. Oh, but nice focus fire there. Oh, will he get the one zergling? I don't think so. Especially with the queen being potentially there to help fighting. There's nothing to go in. Yeah, Binding Nest is on the way for either player, so there's no differences in this. And yeah, you see, speed coming in first though, gives the lead of 3 zerglings being killed, I think. Yeah, 3 going down. And that damages the third base as well. I mean, he's not going to take it out right here with the 4 zerglings, but the more zerglings come in, the better the possibility will be to do that. Oh, and there you see, he's just morphing too many zerglings into Banes, and therefore he's losing quite a bit. Needs to be careful though, because the queen's helping out a lot, and now the Banes spawn as well. So where does he go next? There's some more zerglings coming in over here, and yeah, bending connections, 2 for 2. There's the first trade. Some more bindings being morphed in. Yeah, I mean, the Overlord sees everything, and the amount of zerglings is pretty high there for kiyj, so I don't think that Blackwidow is going to break through here. I mean, he could just go for some magical binding connections. That would change the tide of battle pretty easily. But yeah, I mean, those players are still good, and you know, oh, yeah, sometimes it still happens, guys. Yeah, and he's going to lose an Overlord here. Pretty sure about that. Zerglings will make sure. And he's actually pulling in the Overlord again. Oh, that's a waypoint fail, but the Zerglings have to go over to the right, so therefore... Okay, now the queen refocuses on the Overlord, and down it goes. Okay, yeah, just scouts the amount of zerglings here, can't trade for any Bane. What's that? Oh, that's a Baneling going in the middle of this. And there was a connection somewhere around here, I guess, as well. Yeah, 2 for 2 trade there. We see kiyj trying to sneak some stuff in and make something happen. But as you can tell, yeah, for now, it looks pretty much equal. Worker count though is in favor of kiyj at the moment, and he's also going for 7 more workers. While at the same time, Blackwidow is not doing so, but he's switching the tech. He's going for the Spire already, while we just have the layer finishing on the other side for kiyj. Oh, what's that? Oh, that was actually a pretty good trade for kiyj here. Not sure why he would send in, like, what was it, 4 or 5 zerglings to actually attack this Bane. I mean, it was wide off in the open. Not really doing anything. Yeah. kiyj going for Hydras. Okay. And there we go. Some Zergling run by, and he gets a worker, gets a second worker, gets a third, and then that's it. Okay, but yeah, good run by. Going in, harassing his opponent, getting something done. That's always pretty nice. And a big flock of Zerglings coming over now. And he knows that the number of Zerglings was kind of low in that regard for kiyj, but let's see what he can do. Yeah, he's going to the main base with some of those, and he's just aiming to kill workers with it. You can see. He's just right-clicking the workers, and he's also, yeah, just right-clicking some workers in the main base. 9 going down. He scouts the roaches as well. And let's not forget about the fact that, yeah, besides killing workers, this also buys time for Blackwidow to get his muta count up. But then again, how many mutas does he have? We are 7 mutas and 4 hydras. And oh boy, the overlords. But we will go for workers, right? Yeah, 2 workers pretty weakened there. So every worker taken down is a good one for Blackwidow in that case. Yeah, the hydras obviously are a problem. Oh, you should not stand there. Come on. Get out of range. He's losing... Oh no, he's not losing the muta, okay. So the 4th base will at least be damaged quite a bit. And he's not losing any muta, but... Okay, he's losing 1 for 1. But some more mutas are joining the battle as well, so that's okay. But it will be more hydras on the other side, there's no doubt about that as well. And yeah, there is a changing point where, yeah, mutas can be okay against hydras and where it's not going to be the case anymore. Also, the queen obviously helps a bit in defending here for kiyj. 4th base for Blackwidow though. In the meantime, halfway done. We have 4 more mutas on the way, as well as we have +1 flyer attacks finishing, and he's actually fighting the mutas. I'm not sure if that's the right move, but yeah, some more mutas joining now, and yeah, he needs to do something now. Needs to decide where to go. Are there actually any ground forces? He has 3 queens and some Zerglings coming in now, so the ground forces are very low for Blackwidow here. This actually is pretty scary. I think the neat thing he needs to do is just take out the... If he can get a binding connection to the hydras, that would be incredible. But that's what he needs right here. If he doesn't get this... Oh, he's actually exploding all the banes into the... Oh, but the rest of it... Oh, the connection's in the back. And now we have the mutas free to do whatever they want. The amount of mutas is too high for the hydras to deal with. And here we go. kiyj just leaves the game. And Blackwidow is taking the 1-0 lead. For game 2, we find ourselves on Port Alexander. Top left hand corner, 1-0 lead. Here we go with the Gold Masters player, Mr. Blackwidow. Yeah, starting off with hatchery first. And in the bottom right, the red Zerg. Here we go with kiyj, who also goes for hatch first. But I think he was going for some additional workers before this. I mean, his expansion is a little bit delayed. His pool is a little bit delayed. So it all is like, yeah, he was... I mean, maybe Blackwidow was just going for it earlier. I mean, he's down to 14, so... Could be an early base on Blackwidow's side. Yeah, and then let's see, 6 Zerglings coming up instantly for Blackwidow. Speed starting as well. It will take some more time for kiyj to be there, but I think with going for the expansion just a little bit later, you instantly go for the more defensive approach in this game. And I think that's not a surprise here. Also, if you just took a look at the games of Blackwidow today, Blackwidow mostly was the more aggressive player. So I think if kiyj saw that, or maybe knows that from Letter anyways, there is a chance that he just tries to profit off of this behavior that, yeah, Blackwidow might be going for some aggression, and he just stays at home and wants to keep everything safe, and therefore he just wants to get an advantage by just placing the hatchery one worker later or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he does not need speed. Speed is just a movement thing, not an attack thing. If you just block all the ways, then he will be fine. And we see a lot of Zerglings actually coming out. Baneling Nest is on the way as well. Everything being built in kiyj's main base. And we have a Spine Crawler to help defending here. Oh man, what is he planning for? Oh, this is... wow. Okay, Blackwidow is actually going for it. And more Zerglings are on the way. 14 more in production. Let's see what he can do. Queen's blocking the choke. Some Banelings being made over here. And let's see what he can do. The Spine is helping a lot. The positioning is quite nice. Oh, the Banelings. Oh, the Banelings. Can he get the connection in? No, he can't. Okay, that was his own Baneling, so therefore nothing was going down. I was wondering for just a second here. Okay, but this was a nice try by kiyj actually. Blackwidow was going for a big push, kind of as expected. And yeah, if he would have gotten one Baneling connection into this, this would be pretty nice for him. Didn't happen, so it's just ifs and whens. And yeah, more workers started for kiyj. He's just going for the defensive thing here, I guess. And as I say this, I take a look to the minimap and see the Zerglings coming over. Is there anything he will do? We'll just go to the main base, maybe take out some of the workers. Banelings morphing in on the right, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, if he keeps those Zerglings busy, he can just go over to the right now. And kaboom, baby, there we go. This was a money blow there, right there. And we have the GG coming out of Blackwidow in that second. Instantly it comes. 1-1, kiyj takes the second game. Map 3 will be Kairos Junction. In the top left hand corner for the Gold Masters, here we go with Blackwidow. And in the bottom right, here we go with the Red Zerg, Mr. kiyj. And we do have no gas. Okay, there it goes for kiyj. Okay, so the gas was a little later for kiyj, but the pool was a little earlier. Maybe this was like just a bit of delay by building one of the drones or whatever. But yeah, we will see. It will be some Zergling Baneling battle anyways. Yeah, so the Overlords flying over. This one most likely just checking for the third then. This one seeing the second one. kiyj not going for the same directions. He's checking the other third base location, potential one. Yeah, Zerglings out, Zergling speed almost at the same stage for either player. We have 2 queens each and the third base starting here, third base starting over there. Okay, we have 2 Zerglings to defend for kiyj, some more coming up soon though. And yeah, with the 2 I think he will be fine anyways. This should not go down. Yeah, just forces him to get off the hatchery, and that will be nice. He's just going in, some additional ones coming over. Blackwidow is going to run here, I guess. Maybe he was trying to take out this one with just another hit. That's why he was returning with one of the Zerglings. But he knows, like, 6 against 4, almost no chance. But this one is not the best to go for. Okay, there we go. The Zerglings actually get in. Can they get a drone? Yes, you can. Oh, he doesn't get it. He just leaves it alive with, what is it, like 3 health points? One more hit. And then we have more Zerglings over here. Potentially attacking into the third in just a second again. Will there be Banes? Yes, there will be some. And 16 more Zerglings coming up as well. And no Baneling connections for now. But yeah, with Banelings, it's getting way less likely that he's going to get a connection or getting the base taken down. But the Zergling's actually doing a good job here with Blackwidow here. Oh, these Banelings are not getting anything done. So yeah. He can surround the queens, but with the Banes around, there's no chance. More Zerglings coming in for kiyj as well. Army supply also favors him, and he has the defender's advantage. Let's not forget about that. And therefore, yeah. Blackwidow decides to at least pull out for a second and go for some more Banes of his own. But yeah, it's just way more Banes for his opponent. Blackwidow though, yeah, just starting 5 more drones, so he knows, yeah, I just have to go for some more aggression now, or some more, what is it, economy is what I wanted to say, and then everything will be fine. But can he take down the, oh, that was a good bending connection, and there we go for another one. This base has been defended by kiyj. Army supply though in favor of Blackwidow, but 16 of the Zerglings are in production, and kiyj is now starting Roach production, which means it's okay for the red Zerg, I guess. And on the other side, worker count is pretty much equal. We have 40 against 39, so that should be fine for either one. This hatchery being that low actually is, or could become a problem. I mean, he could just explode the Banes into this. Oh, this was a very good connection, but still, oh, he's trying to get it with the transfusers, but the hatchery goes down. Nice snipe by Blackwidow. You saw the Banelings rolling in. I think he was planning on exploding the Banelings into the hatchery, but then you saw 2 Banelings of kiyj himself just trying to take out, or not trying to, they took out the 3 Banelings going for the hatchery there. So very good decision making on either side. Very unlucky for kiyj that he was not able to save the base, but let's see what's going to happen next here. +1 attack on the way for kiyj while we have 3 Banelings coming in as well. This Overlord will go down anyways. And yeah, the base is going to be replaced, but it will take some time. And the Zerglings will come back. Oh boy. Roaches are out, so this is a cancel. For sure. Yeah, he just leaves. He's okay by restarting this as soon as he sees it, and he can come back in and he's going to be fine. So yeah, kiyj trying to walk into this, but I'm not sure if he's actually able to do so. The Banelings, oh, not a good connection there. Yeah, he can't surround the Roaches as long as the Banes are next to them. So that's obvious, but Blackwidow, yeah, some of his supply, or more of his supply contains of Zerglings. So the Banelings are a threat to him pretty much. So yeah, if he can snipe the Zerglings, he will be in a good spot. But by trying to snipe the Banes, yeah, he just leaves all the Zerglings out of the battle, and his army supply is not really that far ahead. It's in fact, it's behind just a bit. Okay, Baneling has been taken down, but we have a lot of Roaches here for kiyj. He's already going for the transformation thing with lower Roaches, just going to be Ravagers right there. And now let's see what he can do up front. 71 over 44. Army supply is in favor of kiyj, so let's see what he can do. Can he just take down Blackwidow in this game 3? Some workers going down. We have him taken out 5 of those. And there we go. It's just the roaches trying to do something. The queen is not going to be able to get away, so we start a step forward. If we are kiyj, here we go. The Ravager in the back also doing some damage, pressuring some movement by his opponent by just biling down the stuff. And it's 74 over 46. And taking down the Roach Warren would be a key thing to do. And there we go. Some reinforcements coming over from the third base. That's something bad as well for Blackwidow, since he needs to reposition everything and will lose some for free. Some reinforcements coming in for kiyj here as well. We have the +1 attack for kiyj actually, and Blackwidow has the +1 melee upgrade. So the Zerglings will profit off of that, but is it going to be enough? I don't think so. It looks pretty much as if kiyj is going to take the game pretty much right here. So yeah, sends over some Zerglings to the third, and there is the GG by Blackwidow. kiyj taking the lead 2-1. Map 4 in this semi-final will be played on Automaton. In the top right hand corner, here we go with our orange Zerg. Representing the Gold Masters, it still is Blackwidow. And he's starting off with the hedge first, built right here. In the top left hand corner, and the top left, it's the bottom left obviously. Here we go, bottom left hand corner, the blue Zerg. He switched his color, right? He was red before. But let's see what he can do. He's in the lead. This is match point for him, Mr. kiyj. Okay, both players going for the same thing again. No big things to expect here. Other than, yeah, Zergling, Baneling battles for quite some time. Okay, yeah, 2 queens, some more drones, and third base on this side. No third base attempts over here yet. Will we see a big 2-base push by kiyj now? I mean, it's a kind of a big map, but it's not too big to do it. Okay, he's aiming to take out the Overlord for now. And that will be a good catch, because there's nothing going across the map at this time in the game. So, easy catch. Queens will be able to go back home. There's the tier 2 tech on the way, as well as the Roach Warren. And Blackwidow supply blocked for now, while he's going for the expansion, which is halfway done, or the third base it is. We have a Baning Nest on the way, as well as an Evo Chamber. And yeah, we have no tier 2. And we have just Zerglings out there. Roach Warren is finishing right now for kiyj. So the first 5 roaches starting. Zerglings are coming out. Okay, he's going for the choke. But he needs to care about his workers a little bit more, I feel. Okay, he just leaves some to die. Yeah, Baneling's coming in, but Roach is coming out. But he's not attacking, he's just letting the Zerglings attack him. Okay, he's going down. Nice transfuse. And here we go. Everything's forced to get out. 3 workers being taken out by Blackwidow with this. And we have a lot of Zerglings coming in. But I don't think that it's enough to actually break the number of roaches that is available for Mr. kiyj. And yeah, Nidus Network it is. We have only 2 queens. I'm wondering... Oh no, there's another one. Okay. Usually it's 3 or 4 queens. And yeah, there is another one on top. And I think he's just leaving it there to not show it, because... Yeah, otherwise Blackwidow would be kind of afraid, I feel. Now he's taking it to the low ground. Okay, the Overlord is getting into position, so let's see if he's dropping the Nidus anytime soon. Yes, there we go. And yeah, Zerglings just run back home. At least half of them. Okay, he's splitting the forces. And that's a very nice decision, I think. Because let's see what he can do over here. I don't know if he can actually do anything. But at least there's no units back at home. And he can just try and take out worker after worker. And maybe, since he has the third base done, there is a chance. Okay, he surrounds everything over here. Blackwidow actually was doing way more than I was expecting to get here. I thought he wouldn't really do anything. I mean, there was just a lot of roaches, and I thought he would be kind of safe to actually get a lot of damage dealt here. But yeah, you see the Zerglings doing an okay job. Yes, we have some roaches being morphed to be Ravagers, but can he actually take down anything here in the end? The Queens are pretty slow. Some more roach reinforcements coming in. We have a Ravager right there in the back. The workers trying their best. Blackwidow, though, losing worker after worker. He's down to 11. And the Zerglings, they will try their best, but it will not be enough. Oh, roaches coming out. Back again from the Nidus. On the other side of the map, though. Second base down. Main base at least close to going down. And yeah, we have Blackwidow at 11 workers, which is actually pretty bad. Oh boy. And will he get the roaches? Oh, he's trying to get more workers to die. And now the two Zerglings might have been the saving grace. The thing is, we have a 3 base against 1 base scenario now. Nidus will be taken out. That's something good for Blackwidow. Nevertheless, his worker count is incredibly low. On the other side, we have more workers, but we just have 1 base to produce from. So the production for kiyj is limited to maximum 3 lava, which means it's essentially nothing. And with just mining gas, mining minerals, and producing a lot of Zerglings, in theory there is a chance for Blackwidow to get ahead in that regard. But he really needs to do something here. And getting into the back and taking down separate roaches, or single roaches here, that would be pretty nice. Okay, that's it. But he's going to the main base. He's just aiming to take out the queen, reduce the units that can be made, and also going for some workers. That's the key here. He needs to reduce the number of workers, and also, oh, the roach should be surrounded. Yes, there we go. And he's going to go out. But this is the real threat here. kiyj going through the other side of the map. We have 16 army supply for Blackwidow, and he does not have anything at home. Some Zerglings are coming back, but will it be enough? I kinda doubt it, right? So let's see if kiyj can take the game right here. And he's just not caring about the base. He's just trying to get in. And now we have the Zerglings coming over. The position is pretty good for kiyj. He's just stepping into a spot where he cannot be fully surrounded. And I'm not sure if he actually would take down this one. I don't think he wants to. He shouldn't do that. So let's go. Yeah, he's just taking down more workers. I mean, what's the plan here? Roaches are going out. There's... yeah, it's just too many buildings, so you can't just break this with Zerglings. But let's see. Let's see what he can do. He has +1 melee attack. So let's see if he can actually break through anything here. Zerglings will take out workers. They are focusing on the spine as well. But they have to take down anything. Blackwidow... actually, Blackwidow has more workers now. I mean, kiyj has no workers left. So it's not that big of a problem. But 7 workers is way more than nothing. And now... yeah, where... okay, they are in the main base actually. Does he know about the third? Yeah, he knows. Okay, so... right now we have some income for Blackwidow, which means that he can produce Zerglings. And... yeah, at some point trying to surround all the roaches that are available. Maybe if the roaches just take down a building and the broodlings come out, potentially that is a point in time where you want to go for some damage. And there we go, he's just going for the roaches right here. +1 seems to be working out quite nicely. Oh man. Taking down half of the roaches, but some more are joining in. kiyj is not finished with this one. Okay, he's just sending over the Zerglings? Is he doing that? Is he just going for the base trade now? There's nothing else to do over here. He has speed. He should pull back the 2 weakened ones from the front though, because they will go down easily. The position to fight is very bad here. Okay, he needs to get the Zerglings out of the choke point. But what can he do? Not that much more, right? We have 2 workers for kiyj. More Zerglings streaming across the map. Some roaches are coming back over. The roaches over here, taking down the last few workers of... Yeah, it's the last workers. So it will be at... Okay, where are 2 workers actually for... I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at this. Because if he takes down everything here, this is going to become a base trade. Pretty much for sure. Okay, next. 0 workers for kiyj again. 1 worker. Where is it actually? Okay, there it is. It was hidden. There still is a chance for Blackwidow. Okay. But yeah, base trade scenario. I wasn't expecting this. But the thing is, there also is something on the low ground. There's 1 extractor on the low ground. And if you just put all the roaches to the choke, you can't pass with the Zerglings right there. So you should actually destroy the thing on the low ground now. Because otherwise, yeah, this will be an easy protection for kiyj with the roaches on the choke. Oh, you shouldn't fight there as well. Oh boy, okay, he doesn't lose anything. He's trying to get for something over and over. Okay, he leaves 1 roach on the other side. We still have the 1 worker here. This is the key, guys. Okay, he's hiding it right there at the top. Doesn't want to have it seen by the roach. Okay, now the roaches approach the other side of the map. We have 3 extractors left for kiyj. Can he sneak through? Yes, he can. Okay, he should take down this one, right? Yeah. And the thing is, we have 1 roach. And he thinks there's no more worker. Now, this will go back home. We don't have a main base. This is win for Blackwidow if he... Yeah, this is win for Blackwidow. I don't see anything going on here. This roach will be taken down. And there is 1 worker. And that's the key. This is the very big thing. Keep that 1 thing alive that was hiding right here in the bottom left of the main base. That was the key to win the game. And very good, he's microing the Zerglings out of this. Oh boy, he's just doing it. Yeah, he's protecting those 2. But I think if Blackwidow just says, I have a probe, or I have a drone, then this game is a GG. And kiyj knows that he can't do a thing. Other than maybe going across the map, trying to do something, but then his buildings will go down. There's no chance for kiyj to win this anymore. I mean, Blackwidow could just run into this and lose all of his Zerglings, but I don't think that this is going to happen. Okay, actually, that's interesting. The Overlord is going over and he will see 2 drones. And I think that's it. That should be it then. Let's just take a look at the vision. Is he clicking on it? Not yet. Yeah, where do you go? Can you see it? Do you see it? He doesn't see. Okay, and the Zerglings actually get into the main base. Let's take a look at this. He might not be taking it down. Okay, takes down 1, loses 2 Zerglings. But he shouldn't be forcing the fight. He shouldn't lose the Zerglings to the full extent. Okay, 2 roaches left behind. 3 roaches left behind to protect this. The rest of it is at the choke. I don't know if he saw this already. Okay, we have 2 workers over here. So we're at 3. It will be more units. 4 Zerglings coming out of this. And it's just a matter of time until Blackwidow takes the game. And we're going to match 5. Oh, the roach is trying their best. Oh boy. It's just a dance back and forth. And now, yeah, he's trying. Is he going to get through? The roaches move. Yeah, okay. He wants to keep everything busy. And he wants to keep the Zerglings back here. Yeah, until he has a little bit more. So I think... Yeah, this will... Yeah, I can't say anything else that I already said. This game is Blackwidow's game to lose. And he actually is going to take some damage. Oh boy. yeah, but now he's going out, and that's a good move. So yeah, he can gather all of his forces together in one spot. Okay, he leaves 2 roaches behind. I don't think that this will be enough. Now we have the roaches going out. There are, how many? 10 zerglings? 10 zerglings and 4 roaches on the way. We have 2 workers there and a few more there. I think he should go for some more zerglings now. Or he's just base trading. Okay, he will be fine. He's just going to take out the 2. And then that's an easy call. Yeah. And I guess this is the point in time where we have kiyj leaving the game. That's it. GG. Blackwidow takes the 4th game and we're going to map 5. Welcome back to the last game of the series. It's a best of 5 and it's 2-2 in score. Cyber Forest will be the last playground to decide who's going to go on for the final and who's going to get the 3rd or 4th place. We're in the top left hand corner with the guy who just won a legendary game in game 4. For the Gold Masters, we have Blackwidow. And in the bottom right, the guy who unfortunately lost the last game, but was ahead before that. So here we go in the bottom right, the blue Zerg, kiyj. And he's going for the hedge first, while on the other side we have a pool first bolt. And also, I think I mentioned it in the last game, kiyj was red all series long until the last game, or so for the first 3 games he was red. And he changed to blue last game. I'm just leaving it here, because if he just loses, you can just blame it on the color, right? Okay, Zerglings are in production. And there will be an Overlord now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's nice that you know. That's the main point here. Okay, let's see what the Zerglings can do. Most likely not that much. He's just going up the ramp? Okay. What is this sorcery, right? Okay. Should be over with the next Zergling coming in. Okay, Zergling fight going on, and Blackwidow is actually pretty much every Zergling fight Blackwidow gets into is won by him. That's incredible. Either he's just having the spider senses how to start the fight, or he's good, incredibly good at microing those. I mean, just earlier today he was in a 4 versus 4 Zergling fight. He came out with the opponent leaving with 1 Zergling while he had all 4 alive. So that was quite decent here. So now let's see what the Zerglings can do. They go in for some scouting, go back out again, see that there's a Roachborn, see that there's an Evo Chamber, and at home Blackwidow is going for the 3rd base. Evo Chamber being started as well, and maybe, I mean, it worked out last game, so maybe he's just going for the last, for the +1 Zergling stuff again. Yeah, and still no 3rd base for kiyj. Does he know about the base though? No, not yet. Maybe he saw the worker going over, that could be the case. Okay, he's actually... that is a very nice move. I like this one. I like this by kiyj. He wants to know where the overlords are, to maybe kick them with the queens in just a bit. And that's a really smart move. But then again, yeah, some Zerglings are coming out, so maybe he's not moving in there now, and he should get all of his Zerglings back. And the 3rd base is under pressure now. Or at least he scouts it with the Zerglings, but It's way too much for Blackwidow to hold. Okay, oh, this could have been a good surround, but... Oh, he's going over? The Zerglings are not doing anything, and what is that? It's Zergling in the main base? Okay, more reinforcements were coming in. I didn't pay attention to that, but now we have a lot of Zerglings going across the map. But the thing that he's going to see is... yeah, roaches. Wait. 6 slings made before opponents 6 slings will almost always win? The unit first made attacks first? That's a myth, I guess. So yeah, this should be a Nidus, right? Why would you raid? But he only has 2 queens. Or he's just running across the map soon. He has tier 2 though. So Nidus is a possibility. I mean, as long as he's just waiting back at home with all the roaches, it's scouted. And what is Blackwidow actually doing? He's going for Hydra then. Ah, okay. Yeah, nice changeling by the way. +1 carapace being made. Okay, +2 melee attack being made for Blackwidow. So the counter to the counter might be countered in just a bit. We have the first Ravagers coming out, so that might be the point in time where he wants to go across the map. There's no Nidus, it's just the roaches. And +1, yeah, +1 carapace is finished. So he's going to take out some more overlords as well. kiyj lost one? Okay, it was against the queen over here, I guess. Okay, he saw the Zerglings moving out, or why is he going back? Oh boy, will he actually surround that? No. Okay, he's losing some Zerglings and going back out. But Blackwidow forces kiyj to stay at home, which is very good. Because of this one. We have a third base, and we have Hydras on the way. So if you have a Zergling Hydra fight, and the Hydras can deal free damage to the roaches, then this will be fine. But then again, this is what I was expecting a little bit earlier. We have the Nidus coming in. And by taking down the Overlord that was hanging out over here, I think we can expect the third base to come up then. And it seems like Blackwidow is doing the same, but he's not finding anything here. Yeah, now it's just the back and forth of all these units. So let's see, the Zerglings actually run by. There's no third base. And oh boy, he's just getting in. Is there a full wall off? Kinda. Yeah, no, they're not kind of. It's a full wall off. Okay, let's see. Nidus being made in the middle of the map. Zerglings, yeah, they're waiting. Lurkers, oh boy, Lurkers are so good in this fight. Okay, the Nidus is finished, so let's see how this fight is going to end up. We have all the Zerglings trying to wrap around the Lurker, the roaches, and the Lurkers just burrowing next to them so they can actually deal some damage. So let's see how this is going to go in the end. It's pretty much equaled out. Oh boy, what a fight. Okay, another Nidus over here. kiyj wants to reinforce. He has the higher army supply, but he has way less workers. He's at 34. And there's 10 additional ones for Blackwidow. So how is he going to hold this fight? There is an Overseer. Oh, he loses this one. Blackwidow though has enough Overlords. And yeah, this is a full wall off. He can't break through this. But nice borrow and unborrow here by Blackwidow. But can he do something against the flock of units? Main base knight is going down. Okay, Hydra's going over there. Queen is helping as well. Can it go down though? If he attacks with everything, it should be, right? Yeah. Okay. So, the Black Widow avoids the Nidus in the main base. Okay, Zergling checks for the third base. This is a money Zergling. He knows that there's nothing else for kiyj. This is what he has. And now it's all about how to hold this. And lurkers are a pretty good thing to do so. At least, yeah, you can just wrap around with the Zerglings, and if you can't move with the roaches, lurkers are so damn good, and the game has been paused and left by kiyj. Black Widow is going to take the 5th game, and therefore he's advancing to the final.